Hello friends, welcome back to the Pretty Plus. Thank you so much for joining in today. I know that it's like crunch time if you're looking for gifts, and I thought that these would be some helpful hints as for if you're still on the hunt for purchasing, if your budget is running low, or if you've already decided that you're going to be budget friendly but just not sure how you're going to do it. I have 3 good tips, and then I have some ideas for some gifts under $25. So let's get into it, right? The first tip that I have is to set spending limits, but don't feel like you have to spend exactly that amount. So I have talked about it before. Our budgeting for the year includes our sinking funds, which I just did a video about, and I'll link that for you. But we know how much we have allotted for each person for Christmas, for their birthdays, for other special occasions, and we know that at the very beginning of the year, so we can plan for it and we can save every month for Christmas. It helps a lot. But also knowing that we are going to spend $50 on my mom for Christmas, that means that throughout the year, if we find things that are on a serious discount that we know that she'll really love, we can purchase it ahead of time. This doesn't help you for right now. This is not a crunch time tip, but I'm just saying you purchase it. If it's something that's super discounted, it'll act as if it's a $50 gift, even if you only pay $15 for it. That'll save you some money. They won't know the difference, and everyone will be happy. The second thing is to think ahead. When you're planning your budget, you're budgeting this month, you get your next paycheck, and you're like, okay, how much am I spending on Christmas? Think ahead to other things that aren't just gifts. We have gifts for Sally and Sammy and Tim and Bob, right? You also have things like parties, work exchanges, carry-ins, things that are going to take money from your budget and you may not even think about it. So try to think ahead and remember what you did last year, and then add an extra $10 in there because there's always something small that comes up. But thinking ahead is going to help you when you're budgeting for your holidays, especially if you're in this time crunch. Any thinking or planning ahead you can do right now is going to really help. So write it all out and then rack your brain. Last year, did we end up doing a carry-in the week before Christmas? I don't remember. I'm going to add extra $5 to $10 just in case. Did my coworkers decide to go in last minute on a gift for our boss? Extra $5. Like, those types of things you'll need to think about and plan for instead of just shoving them to the side. The third thing, and this is a really important one, is to get with those people that you exchange with that you're like, I don't even know what to get them this year. And if they're saying, what do you want this year? Then just agree to not trade gifts. Especially if you have kids in the family. It's much more joyful to watch them with all their gifts than it is to open gifts for yourself, in my opinion anyway. So just say, hey, brother, why don't we not trade gifts this year? I'm just going to do a little extra for your kids and we'll be good, right? And a lot of times they will be grateful that they also don't need to spend the money and that you just even wash, right? It's not that you don't care about them. It's that you care enough to look out for their budget, your budget, to also look out for the well-being of your house and not cramming so many things into it after the holidays that you probably don't even want anyway. It just works out for everyone. So those are my 3 main tips. They're nothing crazy, just kind of a little mid-month reminder that you can still budget, you can still make this Christmas thing happen, even if you're working with just a little money, and there are ways around things, like just making agreements with people. Even if you don't do the agreement to like not do anything, just say, hey, here's an idea. Let's just do $5. That's enough to get something tiny and easy, maybe some candy and a nice note or something of that sort. That can always be fun and lets them know that you went out and thought of them anyway. So my last things are the more fun things, I think. Some gift ideas for under $25. It's a good amount to get you a nice present for a sister, a mom, a brother, a cousin that you're very close with, because my cousins don't get anything, but I digress. I'm going to share these with you now. I wrote some down so that I would just have them at top of mind, but one would be like a personalized cup. I have one here, like a personalized cup, and maybe, I don't know, if they like coffee, a bag of coffee from a local coffee shop to brew at home. This one is one that we got for Brett's mom. Has pictures of the baby on it. Picture of her and Brett, her angel baby. So it's very personalized, but still useful. Something that she'll get a lot of joy from, just because her granddaughter's on there and her angel baby son, and it will be used instead of thrown into a closet. Another good idea would be a book with like a personalized bookmark or something of that sort. I have a few here that I would suggest. A Simple Favor was one that was really popular this year. You can find it pretty cheap because they've made it into like the motion picture version, and they usually end up being like $6 or $7. Nothing crazy, but it's kind of an easy, fun read that is good to give as a gift. Or if you want to go a little more in depth, I guess, detailed, finding something that is like a hobby or an interest that that person has, and getting a book that's popular right now would be a good one. Last year, my mom got me An Edited Life by my favorite blogger, Anna Newton, and the Anna Edit. And this was a really special gift for me because, first of all, it's really, really pretty. Second of all, it's something I really wanted, and I thought like I wouldn't purchase it for myself, but it was a nice gift to receive. Take it up a notch by adding in like a personalized bookmark. You could even make one. That would be a good touch. Or if you're getting a cheaper book like this, you can always find a bookmark that's like gold and really nice that they'll keep as a keepsake. Books are always a good thing, I think, to give as gifts because most people can read. From child to old age, there's always going to be books for people out there, no matter what their interests are. Along the same lines as a book, a notebook with some nice pens or a nice pen is always a good touch for a business professional in your life, for someone like me who's a planner, lister type of person. For pretty much anyone, at some point they're going to have a need for a good old piece of paper and a pen, and if you get them the coolest notebook and a very pretty pen, your pick is probably going to be the one that they reach for when they need it. So I think that's always a nice gift. I can never get enough notebooks in my life. I have like 100 of them strewn throughout my house, and I would take any more that people want to give me as gifts because I'm eternally writing things down. This one's from Erin Condren. I was like, oh, I should have brought a notebook to show everyone. I already freaking have one in my hand because I have my notes written down in here. For people in your life who just need a little relaxation, a good gift is always just like a fluffy blanket and maybe a few like sheet face masks. Around Christmas time, you can always find like fluffy blankets or micro fleece blankets for like $5 to $15. Very inexpensive. Who doesn't need more throw blankets? I think everyone does. But it's always just a comfy, cozy gift to receive. I guess a bonus fourth tip would be to really go off of people's interests when you're looking for something. So say you have someone who likes to cook in your life. You could do a nice apron with a cookbook, or a nice apron and some of your favorite home recipes written out for them. That would be a very personalized touch that I think would be really nice. Say you have like a wino in your family, get them a nice bottle of wine and like a tumbler, like they do the wine ones that are like this, or just a nice pair of wine glasses, along with, say they're not super fancy but love wine, get them like 5 bottles of wine from Aldi because they're just $3. So hey, I don't discriminate there. Another good one would be candles, This is a good mom gift, a good host gift. Bath and Body Works candles were on sale for like $9.50 or something. My boss grabbed this one for me, but they're always crowd pleasers. One of them, if you don't get them on sale, is $25. However, they're always on sale. Usually at least $10 off. So you should be able to get them for like 10 to 15 bucks. And they're just classic. Good mom gift, but they're good for most ladies and some men. So that's a good one. If you have a super techie person in your life, or say you have like a teenage girl in your life, like a Visco girl, which still don't necessarily know what that means, but I'll go with it. And I Googled Visco girl when I was trying to find gifts for my niece for her birthday and Christmas. A hydro flask, a little expensive, but this is a cool contraption I found on Amazon, 10 bucks. And it has a ring light that's bendy, as well as a cell phone holder that's bendy, so you can plug it into your computer. You can plug it into a power bank, or if you have one of the power outlets that has a USB in there, you can do that. It also has a remote. I don't have it over here, but you can control the brightness of this. These are great for those friends of yours that are always making Instagram videos or TikToks or all that stuff. I actually am bringing one of these as a gift for a blogger exchange that I'm doing, because what blogger doesn't need one of these? But super inexpensive, personalized to the person's interest, right? And this feels really, really cool. I might have to get myself one. If you have a man in your life, brother, husband, doctor, I don't know, dad, whatever, uncle, and they're bearded, that's always a good sign. You can get like a beard oil and a brush. I got one of my friend's beard ornaments. That can be a nice festive treat. They were like $3 on Amazon. He'll never use it again, but it was fun for the moment. So another tip that I have for you, if you're really stumped and you want to get them something that they'll actually use, but you're not exactly sure what to grab, you can do what I like to call a combo. A gift card plus a tiny gift that goes along with it. So some ideas for that would be like an Apple gift card for apps or games or whatever, and like a small gift like a phone case or a screen protector, something like that, a pop socket. That's going to show that you didn't just go to Kroger and purchase a bunch of gift cards, that you put thought into it. Like, oh, I know that they like to play games on their phone. I'm going to get them a pop socket so they can, you know, sit it up or hold it in their hand easier, and a gift card so they can get some apps or whatever. I don't know. I sound like an old lady when I'm saying that. Starbucks addicts, you can get a nice tumbler for like 10 bucks and then a $15 gift card. Sephora lovers, those makeup lovers in your life, you can get like a $20 Sephora gift card and a little mini lip gloss from the Isle of Doom area, the checkout lane. And for all my Aldi lovers, an Aldi gift card and an Aldi bottle of wine. Bonus if you add a bag of peanut butter cups. Those are just some things to get you started. I hope that you just think about the person you're purchasing for, figure out their interests, and do a little something to make it personal without being too cliche. I hope that these tips and under $25 ideas helped you out in some sort of way. Good luck with the rest of your Christmas shopping, and thank you so much for tuning into Vlogmas. You can find me on the internet at The Pretty Plus on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and Twitter. As always on theprettyplus.com. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.